We, the family, regret to announce the death of our beloved son, brother, uncle, nephew, cousin, and best friend, Jimmy Antoine, better known as Waste, Chia, and Kosh, a resident of Sarot but resided at Gwawaveen, Denri. Jimmy passed away in a tragic vehicular accident on October 14, 2017, at about 7:30 p.m. at the age of 44. He was an AC refrigeration technician. Left to mourn his mother, May Antoine, also known as Meme of Sarot. His father, Elind Antoine, also known as Chupap, a farmer of Sarot. His 4 brothers, Sixtus Leos, also known as Yaba, a mason of Sarot. Osmond Antoine, also known as Ozzy, employed with Sandals Latok of Sarot. Chauville Antoine, also known as Rystand of Sarot, a heavy equipment operator. Winifred Sonny, also known as Dave or Marley of Basse Joseph, employed with Calabash Cove. His adopted brother, Lester Byron, employed with the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. 1 sister, Jana Antoine, also known as Tracy of Sarot, self-employed. His 2 daughters, Jomin Imanus of Bexar and Jamelia Antoine of Richford Combined School. His stepdaughter, Eloise Abbott of Martinique. 1 son, Jim Antoine, student of Grand Riviere Secondary School. His girlfriend, Eveline Abbott of Gwawaveen, Denri. His children's mothers, Lester Mathre of Grand Riviere, Denri, and Tricia Imanus of Bexar. His aunts, Victoria Dixon of Cicero, Enid Clark of White Rock, Corinth, Rosina James of the UK, Pamela, also known as Sea Queen of Cicero, Unita Clark of Sarot, and husband Leonard Clark, Anastasia Ellick and family of Sarot, Marie Augustine, also known as Tiffy of Sarot, employed with Windjammer Landing, Beryl Favrier of Sarot, Sybil Edmond, employee of Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. His uncles, Leo Ellick, also known as Bobo, a farmer of Sarot, Clement Gustav, also known as Tina of Sarot, Michael Leos, also known as Micho and family of Sarot, Herbert Leos of the UK, Samuel Albert and family of the UK, Rennie Albert and family of the UK, Bakowin Leos of Sarot, Julian Edmund of Sarot, Antonas Edmund of Wavin Poisson, Arto and family of Jacmel, Sidwan of Denier Riviere, Denry. Adopted mothers, Patricia Cox and Philomen Daniel, both of Sarot. Patricia Cox and Philomen Daniel, both of Sarot. His godmother, Petra Girard of the US. Godfather, Dini of Sarot. Nieces, Charlene Felix, Carissa Richards, Nilvia Richards, student of the Entrepot Secondary School, Chauvel Antoine, Toya Antoine, Gianna Antoine, student of Sir Ira Simmons, all of Sarot, Rihanna Antoine of St. Martin. Nephews, Extus Edmund of Canada, Ryan Antoine of St. Martin, Osric Antoine, student of the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School, Odell Antoine, student of L'Abbaye SDA Primary, Chauvon Antoine, student of Castries Comprehensive Secondary School, Chernil Antoine of Sarot. His godchildren, Erlin Alfred of New York, and Carla James, student of Entrepot Secondary School. His mother-in-law, Mary Jane Abbott of St. Croix. His father-in-law, Elias Marcel of Lacaille, Denry. Cousins, Priscilla, Linus, Terry, Lance, Paula, Curtis, Florina, Sheffield, Thomas, Jameson, Peter, Molly, Keith, Trevor, Simon, Kenrick, Mason, and Julia, all of the UK, Sonia of New York, Henrietta Cherubin of Sarot, 54321, Henriette Cherubin of Sarot, Felix Leos, also known as Eyeball of Canada, Jane James of Sarot, employed with Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, Helena Clark Alfred, registered nurse at the Victoria Hospital, Glenda Sepal and family of Sarot, Trevor Clark and family of the USA, Cyrus Clark and family of Sarot, truck driver for Rubis, Noraline Clark of the USA, Melinda Ellick of Sarot, Miranda Dupre of Bexar, Benji Ellick of Sarot, Serge Ellick of Tortola, Nasha Ellick, Curdell Ellick, Luther Ellick, all of Sarot, Cassie James, student nurse of Sarot, Andrew Sidney, Kernan Augustine, employed with the Norwegian Cruise Line, Jarvis Augustine of Sarot, Dale Augustine of Canada, Crystal Edmund of Canada, C.J. Edmund, employed with Norwegian Cruise Line, Christy Simon of Sarot, Nigel Simai of Sarot, employed with Buckeye St. Lucia, Chester Simai of Guawavin Denry, Burton Favrier of Germany, Dixon Stephen and family of Sarot, Tuwoot and family of Guawavin Denry, Dara Cherubin, Nessa Cherubin of Sarot, Davin Cherubin, employed with Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Linus Estefan and family of Cooleytown, Maria Simon and family of Sarot, Olivia Morrill of Cicero, Katie Simai of Martinique, Jermaine William of Sarot, Anthea James and family of Marigot, Maria Brown and family of Canada, Elijah Leos and family of Canada, Clendia Hippolyte of Sarot, Odin and family of Martinique, Ruth Edwin, Suzanne Edwin, Celia Edwin, all of Cicero, Nixon Gustav, Nico Gustav, Geneva James, Anya James, Marie James, Tamar James, all of Sarot, Clarita James and family of Cantonment, Merlin James and family of Sarot, Dalilia Edmund, William Edmund of Canada, Leyland Edmund of Sarot, Susan Edmund of Canada, Johnson Edmund of Sarot, Gillian Clark of Barbados, Tevin Clark of the USA, Woodley Clark of Sarot, employed with the Food Center, Delvin Ellick, Claudia Ellick, Fabian Leos, Kevin Ellick, Zayas and Aliyah Donovan of Canada, Kevin Leos and family of Canada, Shanta Gustav, registered nurse of the Mental Wellness Center, Kunan Gustav and family of Sarot, Kendall Gustav and family of Sarot, Veronique Vroniel and family of Sarot, Luciana Leos and family of Tomazo, Maria Christoph of the USA, Ruby George and family of the UK, his sisters-in-law, Sylvia Richards, Samantha Antoine, Shuma Octave, all of Sarot, Ansha Edwin, Melissa Abbott, and Simonthea Abbott, all of Martinique, brother-in-law Wayne Carrington of the UK, his best friends, E1 of Sarot, K. Boom, John Jabaptiste of Vanna, Auntie Eldra of Grand Riviere, his close friends, Albert of Sarot, Armand James of Sarot, Mionette Felix of Sarot, Fire of Sarot, Mickey and Charmaine of Sarot, Clifford George of Wavin Poisson, Monster, and Johnson, both of Grand Riviere, Edmund and his co-workers, his friends on the CDC block Castries, Guawavin and Grand Riviere, Denry. Also left to mourn the Daniel family, the Albert family, Mado and family of the UK, the Morrill, Leos, Samaye, Edmund, James, Antoine, David and Elick families of Sarot, the Vaval family of Deriso, the Etienne family of the Valley, the Byron family of Vanna and Mondor, the John family of Sarot, the Augustine family of Balata, the Phillips family of Sarot, the entire communities of Sarot, Guawavin and Grand Riviere. The funeral service for the late Jimmy Antoine, better known as Waste, Chia and Kosh, will be held at the SDA Church, High Street, on Wednesday, November 1st, 2017, at 2:30 p.m. His body will be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. Jimmy's body now lies at Rambali's funeral parlor, Calvi Road. May his soul rest in peace.